cities up like this, will you get more excited?
That's why I get paid regardless, and I'm better at it than anybody else in this whole fucking sector. From the top on down.
I didn't think I would make it for today, but I forgot the sunrise is on the way. Some days it's just hard to see the light, but that doesn't mean I'm going down without a fight.
Get out before you get hurt. Fuck you, bitch.
The sun finally hits against my skin, and I feel a warmth coming from within. It was the end of the night.
Infinite Slick sent $3. Hey Ralph, I have a confession. I am pretty sure I inadvertently start the whole Alice accusation. I sent a FRE joke to Donos about Alice giving you a BJ. IT spread and she used IT for content. Also she said she would consider living WU just before making claim.
I don't know anything about that Infinite Slick beyond what I've said, so thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I think I'll just let what I've already said on all that stand. I've talked more than enough about that fake ass allegation, and so I do remember you sending the super chats though, yeah, which I remember at the time being like ignoring it basically too, so. And I'm still only addressing it in a very limited way because I don't even want to. Like I said, I expect that sort of thing from that person, and so it is what it is. It's for me, the story is more of who pushed that story. So that's kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of the show the other night. It's not even about whatever was said by that person, because they said a lot of wild shit before. The people who ran with that, and thank you by the way for that super chat, Megafoot. But the people who ran with that's the story, knowing that it wasn't real. I'm not surprised, that the wild shit was said in the first place, because it is what it is. They would like me, I guess, to personalize it about the party who started all that in the first place, but there's no sense in that. Now I've shown some clips, showed some stuff I think that kind of shows this is not serious. It has no truth behind it basically, but I'm not going to go beyond that because that's what they want. So
about fucking kids.
From K-Max, Chrissie, both you and Elisa have appeared on the Killstream with Ethan Ralph. How would you compare your two experiences there? I mean, I've done the Killstream a couple of times.
Why did you do that? Can I ask why?
Twice.
Like, what was the purpose of that for you?
I think I wanted to promote some stand-up dates, and I guess I have an okay relationship with Ethan Ralph. Like we're not like tight or anything, but I guess I had a positive time the two times I went on. And I think I did notice I got a few more followers. And I think I went on because Ethan was had heard of or was a fan of Compound Media, and I have a show on Compound Media. So I'm like, okay, this is all possibly in the same world. One of the times I was on, I do remember I talked to a guy, I don't know if his name was Victor or Vance or something. He was like a hardcore conservative. And I started bringing up that I'm friends with porn stars or that I have friends that are sex workers. And he was very judgmental and very, very much trying to shame me. And I'm making jokes about having sex. And that's part of my personality. I like to keep it light. But this guy was so serious, and he was not humored by me. And as a comic, I was like, oh, I can't crack this nut, But I have noticed, I think I got some fans from the appearances and had a decent time, I guess. And it was a while ago.
Are you a fan of that show? Do you like that show?
I don't watch the show. If I have free time and I'm gonna sit down and watch a show, that wouldn't even be in my top 20 of shows that I would occur to me to watch. So not that I just don't. It's not what it wouldn't be what I would listen to, Michaela Peterson podcast or some shows on Compound Media or Jordan Peterson or some stuff on the Blaze or Daily Wire. Yeah. So I guess
so you just went on for the followers and you got some.
Yeah. Did you have a bad time?
I did. I had a very bad time.
Oh,
So
no.
I think I was on twice. I think the first time I had a good time because he came on Kermit and Friends and he was so wonderful on there. And he was really professional. He did a great setup. He spoke well. I thought to myself, I need more people like this to come on my show. And he was terrific. And then I went on there, it was fine. And then he invited me there another time. And he put me on with this guy that was so hateful. And there was just no humor to it.
I wonder if it was the same guy as me.
His name is Beardson. I see that in the chat. He just hates women.
Wow. That's this other guy too for me.
He hated women. And it's really hard to argue with someone like that. So, and he just had no good points. He was just really, really bitter and hateful. And after all these years of doing this, you would think I would know how to deal with someone like that.
Same.
And I still don't. I still don't
I
know how
was
to
trying to charm my way out of it.
Yeah, you can't.
I was trying to like flirt with this guy and like I was being cute. I'm so lovable. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, the fact that it's like, would I be like dying to go back? Maybe if it was just me and Ethan who I like.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I'm gonna be thrown to, it's not like I can't stand up for myself or prove my point, but it's like, maybe I would because I feel like I have enough confidence again. But if it's like it has to be an hour or 2 hours, like having a fight with somebody, maybe not.
Yeah, it's not that fun.
Yeah,
the fights that I've had with people. They can be fun, but that kind of fight, just like a women hater, basher type guy, I just feel like there's nothing that good can come out of that. So
yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that shitty thing happened. I had totally put it out of my mind. But to me, the overall vibe was like, yeah, misogynistic and like really not humored by me, which that part hurt the most because I'm just so charming.
And we have dollars super chats over on odyssey.com/@the-Ralph-Retort. 1/2 of the tandem streaming effort, the home cozy.com, cozy.tv. I almost got it perfect. I was going through the litany of URLs there. Cozy.tv/Ethan Ralph. Where we have about 300 people already here at the start of the show. I hope you guys are doing well. So, I pulled a Warski. I looked down the chat. It was so close, Dalton. It was like perfect all the way through. I was actually in my mind thinking, wow, this is really a flawless opening. How do I not have a job somewhere on television or radio? That's actually what I was thinking. I was like, man, I'm really fucking good at this. Holy fuck. I was just going through the litany. It's not planned either. It's just like a chain. It's like freestyling. You know what I mean? It's like freestyling, and then I fuck it up and I look down and I see Jacuzzi with the Warski sticker in the chat, and it was highly appropriate because I fucked up the easiest part too. What's up, Dalton? I fucked up the easiest part. Of course I know it's cozy.tv. That's like the most known part of it. I know it's never perfect. That's why we come back every day. One day I'm going to get it. Cozy.com. What the fuck? I've said that dumb shit before, too. Cozy.com. It doesn't even sound right, so immediately after you say it, you're like, oh, no, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm here. So the whole thing, I guess, that a lot of people have been talking about is the fight thing with Warski, which I agreed to last night. Now, at the time, I actually thought I had... Well... I thought Boogie had agreed to actually fight. Like, that's what I was led to believe, that Boogie was actually going to fight. The more I looked into it, we pulled up his tweets on air last night. And, one of them, he specifically says, oh, sure, I'll show up and take a dive. Like, I'll show up and get hit once and just fall on the ground and collect a check. And I was like, that's not really good for... I mean, who wants to see that? I mean, I kind of want to see that.
shut that fucking door? Do I look 5'1", bitch?
It's not ambiguous. It's out and open. You know that I'm actually dating Ethan Ralph.
Oh, congratulations.
So we're actually in a very, very stable relationship. A lot of
amazing.
sex, a lot of Gunt-like. You have to lift up the fat layer, the freaking Cheeto hider, and, you know, wipe the sweat with a rag. That's what Lifetime Fitness and these places are really good at. They provide the rags for the Gunt-like. The heavy breathing is what attracts me the most. But I just got to say, I appreciate that. Pork is dirty meat, but sometimes you want to be talked to like dirty meat. So, Ethan, I love you, baby.
It depends on how hard he gets hit, but just once, like, I don't know. I mean, I still kind of do want to see that, but I don't know. Just one hit, I don't know. Let me pull up his tweets again here today. Oh my God. Now he's saying he's serious. I don't even know. There's no way. What is Keem even? I just got off the phone with. So Boogie messaged me at 10:58 this morning. Okay. So Boogie said this. I said, Boogie, what the fuck? I said this last night. I said, Boogie, what the fuck? Are you fighting Sam Hyde? He said, I said I would consider it if the bag was huge. He jumped the gun. I was like, okay, shocked. LOL. And then I went on Twitter and said, Boogie's not even serious about that. So I guess in between that message to me and me putting out that tweet, now he's saying he talked to Keemstar. Keemstar saying he talked to Boogie. I just got off the phone with Boogie 2988 and he's serious about boxing Sam Hyde. Is what's being said now. So I don't know, man. Boogie lies. Yeah, no shit. I don't, dude. Okay, well, you know what? Then we need to get the contracts drawn up. If that's the case, then we need to get the contracts drawn up immediately. And he needs to sign them, and there needs to be a financial penalty if he doesn't fucking honor his contract. That's also what needs to be put in there. Because I don't want to promote some shit that's not going to happen. So there needs to be financial penalties for people backing out too, of like, I don't know, 50 grand or some shit like that. Like, I'll even tweet that out. What do you think, chat? Unless there's like catastrophic injury or, you know, something that the athletic commission says you won't be able to compete. Yeah, let's put a financial penalty in there. That's what I think, Dalton. They're talking all this shit. Let's take it up a notch. Fuck their bullshit. Fuck all your fake shit. Let's put it on the dotted line and talk that shit then. Let's see. Now Boogie is apparently telling Keem that he's serious. Okay. Let's sign him this week, too. Let's not wait. Let's not dilly-dally. Let's not give it time for Jim Cancer Man, who doesn't even go outside of his house, who has so much to say about everybody else. It's like his stories on television. It's like his soap operas. You know, I'm an old school soap opera aficionado. I know how it goes. He has nothing else in his life. He can't even go outside. I think about that. I've been thinking about that a lot the past few days, and I'm just like, this nigga literally just sits in his house 24/7 dying of cancer, and he can't even. He admitted this on stream with me. He has to plan like it's a presidential visit to even walk outside of his house. That's how fucking sad this motherfucker is. And they think they got a lot to say about my life and who's pathetic and this and that. Dude, you're pathetic. You're living a really sad existence. You're like on Boogie's level. Actually, Boogie is more of a social animal than you. Boogie's got more to live for than you do, Medicare. Do you understand that? By a lot. It's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous what reality is and then what they say. I don't know. I just think about it sometimes, and it's so diametrically opposed. It's like this decrepit old woman is sitting in his house making shit up on his fan fiction boards and shit. Like, can't even go outside. Probably not in too good of a shape physically, I'd imagine. Oh, but he's... Oh, it's Jim Medicare. You better not say anything about him. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They're going to cancel you. Okay, yeah, well, you know what? Cancel this, bitch. You ain't canceling shit. But if he's not serious, I don't want to fuck around with it because it's just silly. And we've done this like 100 times. It's like, okay, is it serious or no? Because if not, there's no point. You know what? Keem is gay for trying to build an event with Boogie as the main event. Like, let's just move on. You know what? Me and Warski need to be the main event. Boogie ain't fighting shit. Or get somebody else for Sam Hyde. Like, this is silly. The fuck is he even talking about? Keem's talking about some...
This is what they look like. This is what my giant old gross
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, I have like normal. Do you want to see the Ralph foot? Like, I just have a oh, you can't even see it, can you? I just have the regular old foot. This looks like Elephant Man's feet. Damn, I got some nice legs, don't I? Holy shit! Damn, that shit was like. I told you, I'm kind of fit, really. When you want to delay it, Warski doesn't want any of this. This dude looks like Ralph feet. That was Ralph. Boogie's lucky he didn't lose his leg.
Looks like.
Yeah, my legs actually are in pretty good shape because I have to carry my fat ass around. Boogie just decided to stop walking, though. That's what I'm saying. Boogie just stopped walking for like a decade, and so he has lost some weight now. I think his legs are in better shape now. I don't know how much better, but like, look at they can't be fully up to snuff, I don't think.
All the time. Then you have the weird discolor.
What in the fuck? Dalton, have you seen, what in the hell?
It's much darker on this side. It's hard to tell with this light, but they're much darker on this side because I am actually fighting off some infection right now, cellulitis, and I'm
No, my legs don't look like that. I just showed you my legs. My legs are fit, dude. Actually, my legs are in really good shape.
I mean, normal fat.
By the way, I was 252.6 this morning. I did get the latte. I drank iced coffee yesterday, but I really wanted a latte this morning, so I got the latte. There's more calories in a latte, for those who don't know, because there's more milk. But I'm getting so close to those 240s. It's just been going.
My heart's giving out. That's a fair guess, but I actually never hear anybody guess what the problem actually is. So,
what is he just going to talk about his fucked up legs for the rest of the time?
I started having problems with my legs. I was like 24 or 25, and what happened was...
By the way, the title is What's Wrong with My Legs? But yeah, I want to get it done within the next week or two. Honestly, it'd be great to just sign it today because this is the type of shit why, like, you know, you hesitate to even start talking with these facts. Because as soon as you do, it's going to be like, oh, you backed out. No, dude, I've been talking about this for years. You know what? Just send the deal. Stop talking to Boogie, who can't even stand up for more than fucking 3 minutes at a time. Literally. I'm pretty sure that's literally. I've heard him say that even after the surgery. Okay. And if he's going to sign up, then sign him up. If he's in, then sign him up. Put a $50,000 penalty on there. If he backs out for anything other than doctor verified serious injury. Do the same thing for everybody else. I'm not backing out, but there's no way you can't put that in there anyway. Because, I mean, it would get thrown out. Like, you can't do a clause. I saw somebody on Twitter was like, Ralph's looking, that's the excuse he's looking for. And it's like, no, I'm just saying you can't, that clause won't hold up if you don't put, some type of caveat, I mean, obviously if somebody gets fucking hurt badly, they're not going to be able to fight, like in a wreck or breaks their leg or, falls down a flight of stairs or some shit or breaks their wrist or some shit. That's, those things do happen. And there's zero chance that I'm not showing up. But also, I don't want to go back and forth forever on some dumb shit. Let's get it booked in the next week or two. Because I'm not dealing with this and that or just whatever fake shit's coming from Bubble Boy over there. Medicare, who can't even leave his house. I don't want to deal with that for months and months. And yeah, there was some I did consider, I knew it was going to be a difficult or a big undertaking to go down this path, and that if I wasn't committed to it mentally and not getting thrown off my game and actually following through with it, that there was no point in doing that. So I'm very comfortable with the decision I made on it. So even though I talked about that too, some people said not to, quite frankly. But I always had the backing of Pantsu and everybody I care about to, support me through any decision I made. So I'm pretty lucky in that regard too. And lucky to have a daughter here with me who's pretty lovely herself, and who's been, wow, she was up a lot last night though. Now that I think about it, I woke up this morning and she was asleep with the titty still in her mouth. Not to get too graphic, but and passed out like, There's Pantsu in chat. Like you pass out with like the beer bottle, with the beer bottle next to you or something. So.
See my giant fucking man titties, and if you ever noticed that most fat people my size don't have tits like that, it's because I had so much estrogen growing up.
Ate over $1 million in food.
1 million.
Probably way more than that.
1 million. 1 million.
Probably way more than that, dude. I got an expensive taste.
You can't brag about how much money you make when you buy Mountain Dew with all of it.
They're trying to psychologically break me. They're trying to psychologically break me, Rand. What a thought.
Looking upon the pages of my past, and I'm glad none of it decided to last. Now I look beyond the red skies, waiting for the new light to hit my eyes.
Things come to an end. They have a natural lifespan.
The sun finally hits against my skin, and I feel a warmth coming from within.
The Killstream could very well come to an end.
It was the end.
It could come to an end. I've been right up front with it. I am not one of these people with my head in the clouds who think it's going to last forever. It's most likely not going to last forever.
Another all-time banger from the Killstream.